What up, gang? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shanika and I make everything histology related content for new content creators like myself, and etc. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 tips for new histology students. So before we get into this content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications bell so you guys know each and every time I upload a new video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Tip number 1. The first tip, if you are a new histology student or you are thinking of starting the histology program, the first tip for every histology student or someone who's thinking about starting histology school is to do your research on your histology school. It's very important that you do your research. I did upload a video. Go ahead and check that out. I'll leave that video somewhere up in my video, which is how to get into histology. That's a very important video. Make sure you do your research on your histology school in your area. Also contact any career advisors because it is a pandemic, so things are totally different these days. I'm not really sure how they're doing school tours or how the career advisement work, but contact that school in the area. See if that school is doing any distant learning since it is a pandemic, and see how your class schedules would be. Some schools are online and then they go into class maybe once a week, and I'm not sure if that's really just going to your core classes once a week or whenever it's time to do your labs. So it's very important that you guys contact the school that you're thinking about attending, seeing what their schedule looks like since we are now a stay-at-home type of environment. But definitely just do your research before you sign up for the class. One important thing to remember whenever you're searching for your histology school is making sure that your school is an accredited NACLS approved school, which means that you are going to an accredited school. So whenever it's time for you to sit for your ASCP Board of Certification, they want to make sure that your school is accredited. So that's definitely major key. Okay, now the second tip for new histology students would have to be your mom, Frida Carson. This book, Your Mom, You're the Daughter, the Student, Frida Carson is very important whenever you are starting histology school. This book will actually be provided to you at school, and a workbook should also be provided as well. So if you're a new histology student, of course you're going to go through each chapter whenever you guys get to that chapter, but I would definitely tell you to make sure that you read that chapter as many times as you can. Of course you're going to have tests on the chapter, so make sure that you guys, letting you guys know that this book is really important. Frida Carson, read the book, do the questions at the beginning of the chapter, and those things are actually recommended from your professors as well. Do those questions at the beginning of the chapter. Do your questions in the workbook because that goes along with the chapter as well. Now, as far as the lab is concerned, your school lab will be set up and designed as a histology lab. But just to let you guys know that every lab, of course, runs differently. But the school lab will be just a general mock of the lab. So you'll have your fixation station, you'll have your cutting station, you'll have your embedding station, also your cover slip station. So there's a lot of things that you'll have in your lab, but you may not have like all the automated things that you'll have in your actual job. So that lab is designed for you to make sure that you can, be able to flow through the lab, because there will be different tasks that you guys will be doing on your job. Tip number 1 is to do research on your school. Tip number 2 is to make sure you read Frida Carson, Your Mom, from front to back. And before we get into the final tip, if you are enjoying this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, and make sure you guys join the game. The question in the comment of the day comes from actually one of my Instagram followers. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is _lipstick_bandit. You can follow me there as well. This question actually comes from, it looks like Danny99909. She hit me up in my DM. She said, I'm really interested in pursuing an histology degree and been looking for all info online, but I just couldn't find anything. She said, I came across your page and your videos, and I decided to follow you here on Instagram because she doesn't have a YouTube account, or she would have subscribed. And she said it really, really helped me a lot. Thank you, Danny, for your questions. I've already answered you personally, so thank you so much for watching my videos. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me back in my DM. And just like for you guys have any questions on any of my histology videos, you definitely know that you can leave them in the comment box below. All right, now final tip for new histology students. My final tip / recommendation / opinion is histology school. Whenever you are in histology school, it is definitely made for you to pass the ASCP. I cannot stress enough to you guys that while you are in school, make sure you take that time to soak up as much information as you can, because it will probably be fast paced. So make sure that whenever you are done with school and you graduated, take your time studying for the ASCP, because everything that was designed for you in school, all the core classes, they were meant for you to pass the ASCP. Frida Carson, as you guys may know, writes the ASCP. So that's why it's important for you to make sure that you go through this book as many times as you can before you rush into the test. I do have other videos on my channel on how to pass the ASCP and ASCP study guide, so you guys check that out. I will link the playlist at the end of this video, and also I will be doing more feature videos on ASCP study guide tips. So before I go, I just want to let you guys know that while you are in school, do not worry about the test just yet. Focus on learning everything you possibly can. Focus on reteaching yourself this Frida Carson book. And then just know you have up to 5 times to take your test. And I don't say that lightly, because I know everyone would like to pass on the first or the second time, but you do have 5 times to take the ASCP. So make sure that you do not rush into anything, because you have plenty of time. So, all right guys, that's it for this video on 3 tips for new histology students. Do not forget to turn your post notifications bell so you guys know each and every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next histology video. Bye.